Coming up on Cedar Valley Today, Wartburg Campus Security releases their annual report.
A guest speaker educates Wartburg about Islam.
A Cedar Valley staple begins another new season. This is Cedar Valley Today. Hello and welcome to Cedar Valley Today. I'm Josh Voigt.
And I'm Tyler French. Wartburg Campus Security released their annual report Thursday afternoon. In the past year, Wartburg Campus Security has only responded to 8 criminal offenses, all of which took place in non-campus student housing facilities. 7 offenses were burglaries, while 1 was a rape case. There were 4 arrests for drug violations and 98 issued liquor referrals for violation of the underage liquor law. There were no reports of hate crimes.
College Raptor
Wartburg
recently
holds
named
interfaith.
College Raptor recently named Wartburg 13th in the country on its list of hidden gems for women studying STEM. Wartburg was also named first in the state of Iowa, beating out fellow Iowa Conference school Central College. Wartburg's engineering program teaches students to see the big picture and work well in teams. The program provides students with industry, math, and science skills and a true liberal arts viewpoint.
Dee McCaska spoke at Wartburg's chapel service last Wednesday about her religion as a part of the Interfaith Chapel services. Cedar Valley Today's Taylor Webb has more on this chapel program.
Wartburg holds Interfaith Chapel on the last Wednesday of each month. Wartburg invites someone from another religious tradition to come and speak and share about their faith. This past Wednesday was the first for the year, and the speaker was Dee McCaska. This is her second time speaking at Interfaith Chapel at Wartburg. The second time she spoke was in January. She also spoke to a Women in Bible and Culture class about women in Islam last May. Wartburg has had speakers who have come from both on and off campus to come and speak at Interfaith Chapel.
Our theology invites us and tells us it is part of our work as a Christian community to work with others, that we believe God created everything that exists and that these are God's people, and we're to be able to see what we can do together for the good of the world, regardless of having different understandings of God and different theologies.
If you are interested in attending chapel services but can't make it, Night Vision does stream it through live stream and on Facebook. Now let's go to Josh for the local weather. Josh?
This is what you can expect over the next 4 days. Today we've got a high of 69 and a low of 42 with some cloud cover. Saturday also some cloud cover with a high of 70, a low of 50. Sunday it's going to be a little bit more cloudy with a high of 69 and a low of 57. Monday surprisingly warm with a high of 80 and a low of 64, and will likely be raining on Monday as well.
On Tuesday, the Waverly Public Library is hosting a cookbook club event. It is from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Event goers pick a recipe from the cookbook on display before the event. They will make the dish and share it with the others who come to the cookbook club. People will also have a demonstration about another recipe on Tuesday night.
Waverly's fall leaf and yard waste collection starts October 2nd and goes until November 10th. Leaves and other waste must be in biodegradable bags weighing less than 50 pounds. Sticks will not be picked up during the collection. A leaf vacuum service is also available in Waverly. If you have any questions or would like to schedule a leaf vacuum service, call Waverly Public Services at 352-9065.
With fall officially here, Halloween is right around the corner, and one Cedar Valley business is ready for the holiday. I got a chance this week to talk with the man behind the masks at Heartland Farms. Heartland Farms has been part of the Waterloo community and a fall tradition for some since 1990. The man in charge, David Myers, says the farm has attempted to grow many different types of crops over the years, but has gone back to a tradition of strawberries in June and pumpkins in the fall. For Myers, it's as much about the crops as it is the Halloween experience.
And it's as much entertainment as it is pumpkins, because you can't separate Halloween from pumpkins. They're bonded, like eggs and Easter.
Some of the attractions at Heartland Farm include the Pumpkinator, an air-powered gun that fires pumpkins at speeds near 200 miles per hour, a miniature horse that eats apples right out of your hand, and looking at all those chickens. Meyer says his favorite thing about the fall season is getting to interact with families after things have settled down into a normal routine.
When I get past the first 2 weeks and all the stuff is done, set up, or you decided it ain't happening this year, and I can sit back and pretend I'm a customer and just watch and talk to people.
With the season up and running, Myers has something to say to anyone, especially families, with interest in coming to Heartland Farms.
Where else can you go for an afternoon with your kids and have a good time, see a bunch of neat stuff, sit and get a little bit to eat, go for a ride, and not spend a whole bunch of money?
Complete with pumpkins, bounce houses, and many different types of animals, Heartland Farms, located in Waterloo, Iowa, just off Osage Road, is open 10 to 7 every day from now until Halloween. Reporting for Cedar Valley Today, I'm Tyler French. Heartland Farms has a little bit of everything for people of all ages. They have a haunted corn maze for the kids and the Heart of Darkness haunted house that shares the same property for older kids as well as adults.
The Waterloo Public Library will host a Beauty and the Beast event this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Guests can make crafts and take pictures as Belle or the Beast at the photo station. The new Beauty and the Beast movie will be shown after crafts. Snacks will be provided. One guest will win a Mrs. Potts tea set.
Original Freedom writer Manny Scott will speak at Waterloo West High School Auditorium on October 3rd from 5:30 to 7 p.m. There will be a Q&A session from 7 to 7:30 and a light meal will be served. The event is free and open to the public. Please RSVP if you are interested. Breast Cancer Awareness Month begins this Sunday. Veep actress Julie Louis-Dreyfus recently announced that she is battling from the disease. The Emmy Award-winning actress took to Twitter on Thursday writing, "1 in 8 women get breast cancer. Today, I'm the one." Louis-Dreyfus says she is lucky to have the support of family and friends, along with fantastic insurance. She closed her tweet by saying people need to fight all cancers and make universal health care a reality. Earlier this month, the 56-year-old took home her 6th consecutive Emmy for the Best Actress in a Comedy category for her role on Veep. The win put her in the history books for most Emmys won by a performer for a single role. After the break, we'll take a look at some technology news.
Every time I hear the alarm bell go off in school, I think it's an air raid.
A lot of houses in our neighborhood have been destroyed. I like to close my ears and sing songs whenever the bombs come close.
I'm worried our new neighbors won't like us.
But I know it's all gonna be worth it. I just want my family to be safe. But these are not my words.
These are not my words.
These are not my words. Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you are beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. Our whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
Thanks.
The new Nintendo console, coming out today, is a throwback to the Nintendo gaming of the early 90s. Nintendo is banking on nostalgia to drive sales during its upcoming release of the Super NES Classic. It's a miniature version of the original console. CNN's Rachel Crane took the Classic Edition for a test drive to see how it stacks up against the original.
August 1991. Charlie Sheen's Hot Shots was #1 at the box office,
Super Mario World,
and Mario was back.
Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Probably get 5 of those.
Unwrapping a Super Nintendo Entertainment System was the dream that Christmas, and for years to come.
Do not judge my skills. It's been a long time.
I don't remember exactly when I got mine, but I do remember being obsessed.
I used to play this religiously.
And it's happening all over again. Nintendo has shrunken down the SNES and released the Super Nintendo Classic Edition. They did the same thing last year with the original NES, and that nostalgia is becoming lucrative for them. But will I be obsessed all over again? Or should Super Nintendo have stayed in the 90s?
I am rusty. This soundtrack is like my childhood.
Back in '91, Super Nintendo games came on big cartridges. You might remember blowing into them. But in this version, Nintendo includes 20 classic games, plus one that was never released, Star Fox 2, all built right in.
Mario Kart. Well, obviously I want to be the princess because that's what I liked when I was a kid. A, no, A doesn't drive. Okay, it's B that drives. Oh, I'm already off course. Come on, no, get back on course. See, I forgot you have to let go and when you're going around the corners.
So yeah, I was definitely a little rusty, but I was totally hooked. It's probably not for everyone though. If you didn't grow up with these games, you might find the graphics a bit crude by today's standards. But if you do have fond memories of jumping over turtles and grabbing coins, buy one. If you can find one. Getting your hands on last year's Nintendo Classic was next to impossible, so if you're looking to pick one up this Christmas, be prepared to shop around.
Yeah! Beat a level!
The Super NES Classic goes on sale today for $80.
Facebook is helping to get Puerto Rico back online after Hurricane Maria. The social networking company says it is sending its connectivity team to the island. The team will, quote, deliver emergency telecommunications assistance, end quote. Facebook will join cell phone providers who are also working to get the island reconnected. CEO Mark Zuckerberg also said Facebook will donate $1.5 million to 2 organizations that are helping Puerto Ricans. One of the organizations is Net Hope, which has a team on the ground restoring connectivity. The second is the World Food Program, a United Nations group that addresses hunger.
Google celebrated turning 19 with games. This was Google's homepage earlier this week. The tech company put a birthday surprise spinner on its search engine site. The spinner had up to 19 animated party games. Google co-founders Larry Page and Sergey Brin met in 1997 and began what would become one of the world's tech titans. The tech company was incorporated in September 1998, so it chooses to mark its birthday from that month.
The Eiffel Tower celebrated its 300 millionth visitor on Thursday. Celebrations included concerts on the different floors of the tower and a nighttime light and sound hour every half hour. The first half of the tower was turned into a nightclub for the evening. There was also a photo contest on Facebook. The winner got a trip to Paris. The Eiffel Tower was opened to the public in 1889 and now gets about 7 million visitors a year from all around the world.
It's like a real-life version of the movie Home Alone, except in this case, the children are purposely left behind. Thankfully, police were called before anything bad happened to the kids. KCCI's Maria Lee Signoli reports.
All of her sitter options fell through, and she left the kids in the care of the 2 12-year-olds.
30-year-old Erin Mackey left 2 12-year-olds and a 6 and 7-year-old alone in these apartments while she took a vacation to Germany.
Luckily, we were able to get there the next day, so the chance of something happening dropped significantly.
Police received a tip from one of the child's father. That's when they checked in on the children and called the Department of Human Services, who then placed the children with other family members.
They were concerned. They didn't know. They were confused. I mean, we're only talking about 12-year-olds being the adults here.
Mackey was planning on leaving her kids alone for 10 days.
We called her. She answered the phone, had a conversation with our officer, did not see it being a problem.
Officers told Mackey her children were turned over to DHS and convinced her to come home early, which she did. 6 days later. Johnston police say they have never experienced anything like this before.
We have situations where parents go next door, or parents may go out for the night. And while that's not advisable either, depending on the age of the children, obviously leaving the country is a totally different situation.
After the break, we're going to have a look at what's trending in the Cedar Valley and give you your full 7-day weather forecast.
Stay with us.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
Here's what's trending in the Cedar Valley. Popular Waterloo haunted house, The Heart of Darkness, is opening its doors for the 2017 season this weekend. They're welcoming people to come out and see what's new for this year. There will be free popcorn provided, and people can enter for a chance to win free Little Caesars pizza for a year. The Heart of Darkness is located on Osage Road in Waterloo and is open 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Sasquatch Jack's will be hosting a wine and painting night in its new party room tomorrow. For anyone interested, the cost is $40 and the event will last about 3 hours long. All you are expected to bring is a sense of fun, and you'll be able to leave with not only your own personalized art piece, but hopefully new friends as well. St. Andrew's Episcopal is inviting people to bring their pets for a special blessing after their Sunday morning service. The event is listed at 11 a.m. on Sunday, and all are welcome. St. Andrew's is located at 717 West Bremer Avenue, right here in Waverly. They can also be reached by phone at 319-352-1489. If you are a fan of Waverly Shell Rock High School, make sure to stop by on September 13th for the Drive for Your School event. The event will be happening from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and involves simply filling out a form, driving any of the vehicles in the roundabout, and then getting a reward, following which will be the Go Hawks volleyball game. Now let's look at the weather wall with Josh.
Looking at today's weather, the hourly weather, we're going to start off 9 a.m. It's going to be slightly sunny this morning, as I'm sure you've noticed, with a high of 57 and a low of 55. Moving on to 12 p.m., it's going to still be sunny. It's going to be sunny throughout most of the day, really. High of 64 and a low of 64 at 12 p.m. 3 p.m. moving on in the day, it's going to be around 67 degrees. The sun's still going to be out, so make sure that if you can, you get outside and soak some of that in. 6 p.m. it's going to be cooling down a little bit, 65 degrees. And moving on to later in the day, at 9 p.m. we're going to start getting some clouds coming in. 53 degrees is your high and 52 a possible low. Now if we're going to look on to the 7-day weekly forecast, starting on Friday, which is today obviously, slightly overcast with a high of 69 and a low of 42. Looking to Saturday, we've got a high of 70 and a low of 50, with the clouds rolling in a little bit as well. Sunday is going to be a lot more cloudy with a high of 69 and a low of 57. Monday, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be raining with an odd high of 80 and a low of 64. Moving throughout the week, looks like it's going to be raining from Monday onwards. Tuesday, raining and storming again with a high of 76 and a low of 56. Wednesday and Thursday both still raining with a high of 70 and a low of 51 on Wednesday and a high of 68 and a low of 51 on Thursday. Back to you, Tyler.
Son, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
Joining us now on Cedar Valley Today is Phi Eta Sigma President Paige Schaefer. Thanks for joining us today, Paige.
It's no problem at all.
So for those of the people that don't know, what exactly is Phi Eta Sigma?
Phi Eta Sigma is a National Honor Society for first-year students. It's nationwide. It's not just a Wartburg Honor Society.
So with it being an honor society, obviously a lot of qualifications to try and get into it. What are the qualifications students need to meet in order to join Phi Eta Sigma?
In order to join Phi Eta Sigma, you need to have at least a 3.5 GPA and be in the top 20% of your class in your undergraduate degree.
So after being inducted, what does a student have to do to remain in Phi Eta Sigma and graduate with those honors?
In order to graduate with those honors, you have to attend at least and earn 15 points, which is earned by going to meetings and other events that we have, but there is no academic requirement. Once you are in, you're in for life.
So if someone had their GPA drop below 3.5, they would still be able to be a part of the organization?
Yes.
Okay. So what opportunities open to students after induction? You have mentioned attending meetings, but what other things are involved?
There's national scholarships that are offered, and we've had 3 people from Wartburg College earn those, and those end up being $5,000 per year, which is a very good investment.
Now, who are the 3 students that have received those scholarships?
Cassie Smith and Alexa Smits are the 2 that I have had been inducted since I've been president. I'm not sure of the 3rd.
Now, since you've taken over as president, what has been some of your favorite events or moments with the organization?
Some favorite events, honestly, induction ceremony is coming up this weekend, and that's one of our favorite moments because we get to introduce a bunch of new students to the organization, and we're really excited to greet them and welcome them to our organization.
Now, what are some of the other events that Phi Eta Sigma hosts throughout the year?
We do Christmas tree decorating, we do Dean List reception, so if any student, whether Phi Eta Sigma or not, gets on the Dean List, we hold a reception for them, the Dean speaks. It's like a nice little snack break honoring those students that make the Dean List.
So with it being an honor society, service is a big part of the Wartburg mission.
Yes.
How does Phi Beta Sigma kind of reflect that in not just necessarily its motto, but in its actions as well?
A lot of Phi Beta Sigma members do tutoring on or off campus in the community. Also, we do other service events like we go to other people's events and do many service events.
So how does Phi Beta Sigma kind of interact with other groups on campus?
You can earn points by attending other people's service events, and that is just a way to give back to not only the college but the community.
So you've served as president over the last year. What are some of the things you've learned in your position?
I've learned just how great Wartburg students are and how awesome first-year students are. Because when you're a first year yourself, you kind of think like you don't really know what to think. But like coming in, there's a lot of bright students, and it's a great campus to be on.
So now in your junior year, you got the idea of you were going to be a part of Phi Beta Sigma after your freshman year. What was your first reaction when you got your notice of induction?
I was really honored because I know Wartburg students are all very smart and very capable, and I was just glad that I got to be one of the select few that got inducted to Phi Beta Sigma.
So you took over the president's role as a sophomore, as an underclassman last year. Have there been any nerves or anything going through your role in the last year?
I mean, it's definitely a growing time. Like, it's hard being a sophomore, and some of those people are juniors and seniors in there, but I felt like I really rose to the occasion and did the best that I could for the organization.
Now, elections are coming up. Do you plan to run again for president?
I'm not sure, but I really enjoyed my leadership time that I did for the Phi Beta Sigma organization.
Well, Paige, thank you for joining us. After this, we'll be coming back from a break to look at one last story before wrapping up the show today. Thanks for joining us.
Yep, no problem.
Every time I hear the alarm bell go off in school, I think it's an air raid.
A lot of houses in our neighborhood have been destroyed. I like to close my ears and sing songs whenever the bombs come close.
I'm worried our new neighbors won't like us.
But I know it's all gonna be worth it. I just want my family to be safe. But these are not my words.
These are not my words.
These are not my words. Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you're beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. Our whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
Next.
Another Kardashian baby is on the way. People magazine reports Khloe Kardashian is pregnant with her first child. The father is Khloe's boyfriend and Cleveland Cavaliers starting center Tristan Thompson. The couple has been dating for the past year. Khloe is the third Kardashian-Jenner sibling expecting a baby. 20-year-old Kylie Jenner recently confirmed that she is pregnant with a girl due in February. And Kim and Kanye are expecting their child via surrogate. The baby is due in January. Wartburg's annual campus security and fire safety report has been released. The Wartburg community learned about Islam, and the Heartland Farms is now open for the season. Thank you for tuning in and watching Cedar Valley Today.
Make sure to watch all news and sports broadcasts here on Night Vision, and like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, for more Cedar Valley Today content. Have a great day, Cedar Valley, and we'll see you next time here on Cedar Valley Today.